back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the sub button and the notification bell, and then you'll be alerted when any of my new videos get uploaded. So grab yourselves a nice cup of tea or a hot chocolate and some snacks, and let's get into the video. So today's video is what I pack inside the kids' Halloween hampers. So I did do a video on how I done these. I used my Cricut machine to do these, but they are just little boxes, £2.50 from Home Bargains, and there is no way that you can not write on these yourself, handwriting or with stencils. I know the Works do some amazing stencils. And also, just to let you know, if you don't have a Cricut machine and it's sort of like you don't even want to use it for certain things like this, on Etsy they sell a lot of these individual stickers. Some of them are like 40p for a sticker and stuff. But like I say, Home Bargains also do scary stickers, so you could just put stickers on this. Yeah, so I'm going to show you all the bits that I'm going to put inside in the Halloween hampers. I find it's like a really fun thing to do. I've always done this, but on kind of a smaller scale. Since the lockdown, when they obviously didn't have their Halloween, they didn't go trick-or-treating, I wanted to really fill them up. And it's just something nice for them to have. So I like to put things in there that are sweets. I also like to put things in there for them to do, because they always break up the week before Halloween and it's their half term at school. So I like to give them right in the week, then they can get use out of all of these bits. And it just gives it something, it's a little bit exciting and added extra. So the first thing I'm going to do is just going to get my little boxes ready and lined up. I'm going to pad them out with a little bit of tissue paper that I picked up from Asda for 80p. I could only pick up gold for some reason. I think all of the Halloweeny tissue paper has sold out. So I'm just going to stuff it with some tissue paper. I'm notoriously bad. Oh, they're in sheets. That's perfect. Because you know sometimes they come in massive sheets. And it's not like the Bounty advert, is it? One sheet of plenty. And Bounty adverts, plenty adverts, shall I say. Oh. So I'm just going to get a few of these sheets. If it will let me. I'm going to stuff some paper in here, puff it out a little bit, because obviously we're not going to be filling. It doesn't matter if it's all crackled up and stuff. It is a Halloween hamper after all. It's meant to look spooky. So I could have stuffed these before the video started, really, just to show you, but why not? And then the last one, we'll stuff this up. So with I always like to put them in something to eat, something to drink, something to wear, and something to do. That's normally what I do on Christmas Eve, like something to read and that as well. But with the Halloween boxes, it is a little bit different. I do tend to go a bit more extra with Easter and Christmas than what I would do with Halloween. So this is more just like little treats and chocolates and stuff and things to do. It's not as a bigger scale. Right, that's it. That's the lot. We're doing it like that. So the first things I've picked up are from the pound shop. So all of these things are really, really reasonable, really, really cheap items I'm going to be putting in here. So I got these pumpkin mugs. Now these were a pound in the pound shop, but you can get these for $1.99 in Home Bargains as well. And they did have these in the black and the white as well in Home Bargains. But I'm just going to be popping these ones in. I'm going to let Archie have a little pumpkin mug, and so is Alfie. And Millia's got a black cauldron mug. They've also got the black cauldron mugs. It's got gold stars and moons and stuff on them as well in the pound shop. But this is the one from last year. But this year's one's got gold stars and moons on. But I picked an extra one up. So last year, so I thought this one would go in a Halloween hamper this year. So pop that in there. And to go with these, I normally like to make, you know, you get the little cones that you can put hot chocolate in with marshmallows and stuff like that. I'd normally pop them inside the mugs, but there's a lovely lady on Instagram called Chunky Dunks Chocks. I will link it all in the description box below and her website. And she's got her own like chocolate company. She makes these crazy chocolates and things at Christmas and Halloween and throughout the year, but some of the things she makes are so clever. When I saw these, I had to go on and buy some of these. And this isn't like an ad or anything, I've bought these items, but I'm gonna show you because also as well, it's nice to shop small. And so what I've picked up here is they do these little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin chocolate stirrers. So they're like little milk chocolate stirrers. And they've got like a little pumpkin on the top here. She's popped them in. Now, when you put them in a mug full of hot milk, so like obviously off the stove or the microwave, and you dunk it in, it turns into a delicious hot chocolate. The reviews are crazy, like they're meant to be amazing. But they come in these little Halloween designed bags with little marshmallows and also a little pumpkin marshmallow. But what you can't see is there's like a little pipette here at the back, which is optional whether you want to use this or not, but it's pumpkin spice. So if you want your hot chocolate to be pumpkin spice, you can just add the pipette like syrup and it'll be pumpkin spice. So I thought that would be really cute to go with this mug. Now, obviously, if you didn't want to do a whole hamper, this would be really cute as a little gift for a friend or for a child on its own. So I thought they were really cute. I'm going to link it below, but I wanted to show you as well. She doesn't only do them ones, she also does these. So I've got these as well. So these are poison apple ones, so a bit like Snow White, but for Halloween. Got like a little apple on the top. These don't come with a syrup pipette, but they've got like little red candies on the top with a little marshmallows and yet again, lovely hot chocolate. So I've got 3 of each of those. And also, she does these as well. So these are just going to be something for over Halloween in the cupboard, but she does the big trick or treat sweet packets full of loads of like gummies and sweets and fizzies. And on the back, it's really good. It says what it includes and stuff if you've got allergies. Really quick delivery. She's such a nice girl, and it's obviously shopping small as well, which is really nice. So obviously I'll put all that in the description box below. That's Chunky Dunks Chocks. Really lovely. So I'm going to pop them, each one of these pumpkin ones, in at the kiddies ones. I'm going to let them have the pumpkin ones. And then the poison apple ones, I think, will be me and Gary. So I'm just going to pop them in. If you don't like hot chocolate and you want something kind of quirky that's going to be big to stand out in the box, in Asda they do, for 49p, they do these little Halloween marshmallow and sweet lollies. So they've got like a pumpkin one here. They've also got like a little Frankenstein, you can see. And they've also got little bats as well. So I thought they were really good, really cheap as well. So you could obviously get them a nice little mug and pop these in. I'm going to pop them in because I thought they were so cheap. I picked them up because I wanted to show you them. And then I thought, you know what, I'll pop them in the little hampers as well. So the next thing I picked up, now normally I would pick them up some pyjamas. Now I know that sounds a little bit dramatic. I'd normally get them some cheap pyjamas. Like the place I normally go is H&M. So H&M, they're not actually meant to be PJs, but they've got like t-shirts in there that say like Boo or Spooktacular, and they've got pumpkin pictures on them, and they're $2.99. And I normally just get the boys a pair of shorts each and Millie a pair of leggings or something to wrap them up to put them in here. And then they've got something really funky to wear for autumn. And it's cute, they like them, they're comfortable. I left it a little bit late to order them and they sold out. And to be honest, I've never known it to be such a big thing this year. So I'm noticing all the shops are selling pumpkins and stuff when I used to find it really hard to get hold of that kind of stuff. So I think because it's such a big thing now and everyone's doing it, it's quite Americanized, everyone's loving it, the stuff's selling out really quick. So I haven't managed to get any. But I thought I'd pick these up instead, and I'm going to fill these up and they can use these throughout as well. So for £1.50, they've got these lovely little tumbler mugs. And they've got all like lovely little patterns and pictures on them, like werewolves, pumpkins, black crows. They've got this one with the orange lid. They did have one with a purple lid, but I didn't pick that one up. I've got the little witchy one with the green lid on it here, and cauldrons and stuff. And then I've got the black Frankenstein with little ghosts and stuff on it. So they'll have their little hot chocolate mugs to drink their hot chocolates in the evening, because we go through so much during this kind of season, autumnal season. And then they'll have these for their cold drinks, which are really sweet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these with sweeties, because you obviously don't need to be making these hampers if you don't want to. But if you want to have a little gift idea, you could buy these little mugs here, like these little cups, and just put some little sweets and chocolate coins in them. So Millie's going to have the green witch one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate. So I've obviously showed you these before in previous hauls. They're 59p and they're from Home Bargains. And they're like little Halloween, little chocolate sweets, little eyeballs. They've got like the little jack-o'-lanterns. And they've also got the little chocolate coins. So I'm just going to cut them open. Oh, I also picked up 89p, the Hallow Scream. So they're like little chocolate eyeballs. So I'm just going to cut the bags open, and then I'm going to pop a few of the sweets into each of them. So with the coins, I'm just going to share them out evenly. Pop a few in to each of the mugs. And I'm going to do this with all of the sweets that we've got. Pop their little mugs in there. Oh. Making sure to share them out evenly. I will do a better job, but obviously you don't want this video to be ridiculously long. I do know that these are really like the best value that I've seen these kind of sweets. As to do some really nice cheap sweets as well. So I'm just literally popping them into the mugs. I'll show you in a second once they're all nice and filled up. It's just a really nice idea to pop some sweeties into them because it's just cheap. You probably could like get them a mug for £1.50, like the cups, and then get about £2 worth of sweets. It's like a little £3 gift, and it would be lovely if you've got grandchildren or children you want to do this for. It's just really nice. Or do you know what, if you're having a party this year and you want to do like prizes, they'd be good little prizes, you know, like when they do musical statues and stuff like that. So they end up looking like this, filled up with sweets. Obviously make sure that you've got enough room for your straw, which I haven't done. I'm gonna pop this straw down first in the middle. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep the straw down and then pop the sweets in round the side. And then obviously pop that back on. The rubber seals come off, but I'll pop that back on. But I've still got all of these sweeties that I've got to pop in there as well, but they'll be nice and filled up and they'll look really cute. So their mugs are in there. Now what I like to add in there is things for them to do. So things like the activities, rather than it just being just sweets and just things to drink and stuff. Obviously it is time to indulge because it is Halloween. I like them to be able to do things. So I picked up these little Halo Scream. Now these were 99p from Home Bargains, and they've got all the sponge pieces, all the stickers and the push pins. They make their own little like skeleton decorations. They had loads in there. They had like make your own masks, different age ranges as well. These are the 6-year plus, but they had ones for much smaller children and older children as well. To be honest, I'd like making these myself. It comes with all the craft materials that you would need, 99p, and I'm just going to pop them in there. It gives them something to do, to set up the table, especially during like the rainy weather. But also as well, they can hang these up in their rooms or around the house as it is Halloween coming up. I'm going to let them obviously have these a little bit early, like I said. They also got this Halo Screams. This is Pin the Ears on the Vampire. This was £1 as well. Obviously this will just be nestled behind the boxes on the table, like, so when they come down we'll have like a Halloween breakfast where they'll just have things like, I make the food look spooky. If I get time I will try and do a video this year. If not, it might be next year. Sorry guys, it's just where baby's imminent now. Yeah, I normally do spooky food for them, so they'll come down and they'll see their little hampers, and they'll also have like a spooky breakfast as well. And this will just be nestled on the table for stuff for them to do all together. I did manage to pick up from Asda. I thought these were really cute. So they're Putrid Pumpkins paint kit. So they're £1 each, and there's little ceramic stacking pumpkins, like little clay pumpkins. And you get a red, a yellow, and are they glow in the dark? Because they look like they are. That yellow does anyway, and black, and it comes with a little paintbrush. So it's complete little kits, and that yet again gives them something to do at £1 each. So I'm going to pop them into their little Halloween hampers. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, they wouldn't normally have the mugs full of sweets in this if they were having the jammies or any socks or anything, but because I'm running late with it, they've got some extra sweets in their mugs to drink out of. You don't really have to go crazy at Halloween or any time of the year, but that's what I'm going to do. Pop them in there for them. Obviously once their mugs are finished and filled up with sweets, it's just going to be super cute. Then I also picked up some paper chains. So I think these were £1 as well from Home Bargains. But what I do is, rather than buying them a packet each, because it's unnecessary, because you get so many in here, you get 200 links to make roughly 10 metres of paper chain. So all I do is I just split them up. They come in like different colours. So I'll split the colours separately, but for the purposes of the video, I'll just show you, like, I'll pop them in, and then they can make some paper chains together. So one's got orange, one's got black, and we'll put purple in the other one. But I would split these up and make sure that they're split separate, so they've got a bit of each colour in there to make some paper chains. They love that. I always get them at Christmas and Easter as well, because they always have the themed ones, whatever time of the year it is, in Home Bargains. You can also add little decorations to your baskets if you want, like little toys. So like these aren't toys, obviously they're just like little decorations. I'll pop the leg out. These are from the pound shop. Where's your little leg gone? Where are we? Oh, they pop straight in. So these are just from the pound shop. They're little spooky skeletons. You get a pack of 4. And I thought we could just pop them in the front to look really, really creepy. I know my boys, they just love playing with like little figures and stuff. So stuff like this, they'll just be playing with these. Millie will probably just hang those up in a room or something. We can pop them in there and it just makes it look even more spooky and cool. Oh. There we go. Yeah, the legs have just got like these little holes and push pins so you can take them apart if you want. I suppose you could put these little legs hanging out of cupcakes or something if you wanted, or parts of the body. So yeah, put that in there. And then I also like to do them like cupcake sort of like making and stuff like that, baking. I really like to bake with the kids. So what I've got from last year, they do have them in there, but they're a different pattern this year. They're like a greeny one. So they're from Asda. They're £1 for a pack of 10 loot bags. I always buy these kinds of things in the sale once Halloween's over. I think I paid like 10p for this packet of 10, but obviously they're £1 in there. Pardon me, hiccups. So I'm just going to get a little baggie each. I'll probably pop the paper chain links that have been separated into these also. So what I do is I just pick up Halloween cake decorating pieces. So I've got these from the pound shop. One's like the little pumpkin ones. You would have seen all these in previous hauls if you watch my hauls. Cupcake cases, they're £1. They come with 24 cases. So all I'm going to do in each of these little bags is separate, put a few of the little toppers in this one and the cake cases in this one. I'm going to do it with all of the bags that they've got, separating them all, obviously with the paper chains. They've all got their own set amount because it could cost a fortune just going out and buying all individual stuff, but they're going to be baking together at the same time. And really they're going to be making 24 cakes each, probably not. And then I've also picked up from the pound shop was the Betty Winter's icing, ready to roll icing, so they can make like little fondant top cakes, cupcakes. We've got the orange, we've got the green, and we've got the black. So I will pop these separately into their bags, and they can just share these. But obviously I don't want to open them because otherwise they could make sure that the orange cup gets the black, that gets the green, and that gets the orange. Just share the colours out evenly. And then yeah, just cut this open. Look, I've got my scissors with me, aren't I? Oh. I also buy loads of sprinkles as well, because in the pound shop they do. Oh no, these are from Asda, I think. These are dinosaur sprinkles, but they've got like little black and green sprinkles in them, and I thought they'd be good for like Frankenstein's hair. So you can pick up loads of things throughout the year to do these kinds of things. So all I would do is just separate some of these, get some of the cupcake cases, pop them in the little bags. And then when it's time for us to bake cakes and decorate cakes, they've got like a little decorating bag full of like little bits for their cupcakes to go in. I know my kids love this kind of thing. And then yet again, it's another activity for them to do. So they do a little bit of baking, they'll do a little bit of like, you know, they can have a little hot chocolate while they eat their cakes that they've made. There's a little bit of painting in there that they can do, a little bit of crafting. You could add little Halloween colouring in books into this. I know Home Bargains and Asda's are really good for that. And then just pop these right at the back as well. And then once they're completely finished, they'll just be full of lovely little goodies. And I thought it was just such a good idea. If you are a pet mum, so you have fur babies instead and you want to do a little fur baby one, you can obviously pick up some little doggy treats. I know Home Bargains I've picked up, and B&M I've picked up some like Frankenstein toys for Bertie. And I also picked up for £4 this little Hallow Scream jumper. So I'm just going to put little doggy treats in a little bag for him, like just a little Halloween gift bag, some doggy treats, little Halloween toys, and his little Halloween jumper, so that he's not left out. I don't want him to be left out. And then if you want to do this for smaller children that are babies, obviously you can vary the sweets in this. You could put like, I don't know, like a little pumpkin baby grow in here for them, put in some Milky Bars for them, or their little baby snacks that they're allowed to have. I did see in Asda as well for £2 they had this little bib, and it was in black and it had a pumpkin on it, and it said my first Halloween, which was really, really cute. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what I make for the children to give you some good ideas. And obviously, like I say, all of these ideas could be separate. If you don't want to do a whole hamper, you could do the mug and the hot chocolate stirrers set together, or you could do these sweetie mugs if you wanted to fill them with sweets. You could even, like, you know, pop in some little, like, you know, down in the birthday sections they have like the, is it party stop? No, what are they called? You know, when you have party bags and you have like the little things that you put in party bags, like the little toys and stuff. You even pop a few like them little things in there. But once we fill them up with loads of sweets, they'll be filled to the top. Once they're filled up with all of these, they'll look really, really cute, and they could be a little gift on their own. So yeah, this has been my little Halloween hampers, little ideas for the kids. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, guys. Take care, see you later, bye.